So hello guys, in this video I want to show you some cool effects which are based on scroll, and you could use one effect or mix and match every one of them. So let's get started. So first of all, I have some content in here. If I scroll down, it does a swipe and then shows the second content, and you could actually use anything in here, and there are multiple ways to do it. You could see it goes bottom to up, top to bottom. Then we have zoom effect, and you could see this is how it works. These are all the effects that are available right now, and pretty easy to make. And you could say it just swipes your content instead of just scrolling down or doing a horizontal scroll. Those are also pretty cool effects which I have video on my channel. But I think this is cool where you just want to maybe show your projects or show some portfolio images or something, that instead of just like showing pretty minimally or simply, you could actually show some nice effect to make your website feel prettier. And you could see there's also snap. So if I keep scrolling, I can go down like this, you could see. But what I've done is I've added a snap effect too, which you can remove, where if you scroll a little and stop scrolling, it basically finishes it completely, which also looks pretty cool, right? And there's zoom in effect like this, but it's not possible to do zoom out without changing the code. For zoom out, it would be completely different code required. Like if it's for example, this effect which you see when you scroll up, you could see for that effect to do, it would require a completely different code. So I'll just provide it in future, but you cannot add it in this code. So for now, let's just do this and add it to our website very easily. Another thing before we start, if you go to browse design on my website, you can actually get like cool website examples that you could use for your website, like references and stuff. So again, if you go around here, look for multiple designs for inspirations for your website, you will find like lots of along with lots of free products, tutorials, my YouTube videos. If you go to check post, there would be tutorial video and the code, you could see. And I've added like 80% of the stuff which are in my products on the browse design section, but still check my product section and blog section to get amazing effects that I've not added in browse design, because you could see image trail effect, multi-image stuff. These are not added in browse design. So make sure to check that too. It would help you create like better websites for yourself and your clients too. So I'll also be linking this page in description. I haven't changed the content yet, but switch content on scroll. If you go down, there would be like all the things that we are going to use. It's pretty easy, so let's get started. So first thing first, we will add our container. And I'm using like older containers. Technically it should also work with the newer containers, so you could try it, but I think the newer versions are still better, because the older versions are still better because the new ones still haven't like updated to everything. So again, I'm going to make my first container. I will turn it into DVH, because DVH is dynamic dynamic viewport height. Basically in your mobile, there's like a top URL bar. Then when you scroll down, the URL bar disappears, but then the content should also like expand. So dynamic viewport height actually takes that in consideration. So when your URL bar in mobile gets hidden, it basically stretches the container to full height. So again, here DVH basically makes it full size. To show you, you could even see that this is how it's looking, full size. I like to call this as wrapper, just so that like this, just so that I can see which one it is. Inside of this, I'll add another container, and this one would be my slide one. Let's give it some sort of color. So I'll give it this color, and right now let's just keep this much only. So in our wrapper, let's add a HTML element. I like to hide it because I don't want it to take any space. Then go to my content on this page and just copy this code, and we'll go into HTML and paste it. It uses GSAP, so you could say there's some GSAP script loaded. If you're already using GSAP with, let's say, my other plugins or my other code, or maybe you're using some plugins, then you could simply remove them. If you're not familiar with it, then just try removing this much part and see if the code still works. If it runs, then just keep it removed, which means that something else is adding GSAP to your website. But if you remove this and code is not working, then simply just add it again. We'll copy this fetch DM swiping container, copy this and give it to our wrapper like this, and then DM swiping slide. Let's copy this and give it to our slide 1. As soon as we do that, it basically takes the size of our wrapper. Let's see if I turn this into 50, it will also take that much size. But again, we are doing sticky effect, right? So we need to give it like 100 height. Now in our slide 1, let's add some content just so that we can see if it's working properly or not. So let's go and just style it however you wish to. Any content that you want, image, projects, whatever you wish to add here. And next step is to simply, let's first check if it looks good in every single one of them. Yeah. Let's duplicate our slide and call it slide 2. And this time I'll make it like different color. Let's do pink. And this I'll call it like pink section. Okay. So one thing is, we don't want the effect to be on my first slide. Okay, the first slide is just visible. On top of it, the second slide should get visible. So let's go to our post and copy DM right to left swipe, copy this and give it to our second slide. Okay, and we'll give it the CSS of the second CSS class. So just do space and add it here. So first one is responsible for making it like full size, and second one is responsible for doing the effect. So you could see the first one is visible. If I do swipe, the second slide gets visible from right to left swipe, you could see. And if you're wondering why it's not happening to the first slide, is because we didn't give it CSS class. And also in the code, if you go down, I've set this to first child, you could see. So the first child is already visible by default. So first child is this one, then this is the second child of this CSS class. So again, if I turn the slide, if I duplicate this and let's say I turn this to something like different color. Also, it's good to do all the settings first and then add the effects so that you could actually visualize it. So you could see right to left swipe, again right to left swipe, and you could actually just keep making this one of it because it looks prettier that way. But if you want, you could actually mix and match by simply just giving the second one or the third one left to right swipe. So you could see right to left, then it will do left to right like this. And obviously you could drive it top to bottom, bottom to down. If you do zoom swipe, let's just show the zoom swipe. I'll give it the second CSS class as zoom swipe. So again, it will do right to left, and then the next one would be zoom swipe. And you could see, and you could keep adding the same CSS class, so the effect is same too. So it's pretty easy to do. There are 5 effects, so 1 2 3 4 5, and let's just understand the code. So again, this one is basically just using clip path property to do the swipe effects, so I'm not going to explain this. The first child with the DM swiping slide, the CSS class which is the first child. So you could see we gave it DM swiping slide, right, for every one of them. So the first child is basically this one. We are basically making it like visible by default. Try removing this and see if the code works. If it works with removing this, then something else is loading GSAP in your website, so you don't need to add this. So there isn't much effect that you could do, but one thing I can show you is this snap effect. So if we remove this much part, so snap till this much, okay, this curly brackets. So let's try removing that, the snap till this curly bracket. Let's remove this. It will remove the snap effect completely. So if we refresh now, you would see it's not snapping. So if you don't want to snap and want people to scroll, you could do that. It also works for mobile, so you could test it on mobile too. But one important thing I would suggest is, if you are doing it for mobile too, then the content needs to be less because the size of it is like 100 VH, right? So we cannot have like very huge content, else it gets bigger than the mobile, right? So there's 2 options that you have. One is to have less content, or second is to not run this effect on mobile completely. And if you want to do that, then simply just add this whole code and say that to not run on devices below 767 pixels. Okay, and that way it just turns into like simple, you could just turn it into a simple column wave where one after another, if you don't want to do it for mobile. If you want the effect to be faster and don't want to scroll a lot, you could go into this end part and you could say it says 100%. So what this means is that you have to scroll like 100% of the viewport to get to the second area. So if you reduce this to, let's say, 50%, let's reduce this to 50% and update it. This is how it would look. So you could say it's very fast right now, and I just have to scroll like 2 times. So 1, 2, you could see. So that's how you could reduce the time that it takes for you to scroll. If you want to increase it, you could increase it, and then it would basically make the scrolling time a bit more higher. So a pretty fast overview. We have a wrapper which has DM swiping container CSS class. We have slides which have DM swiping slide CSS class. The first one only has one of the CSS class. The second and in future ones, we have the DM swiping slide plus which direction of effect that we want, DM RL swiping slide. Then our HTML element, we have a few options, which is to remove the snap, or if you reduce this 50% or 100%, whatever it is around here, then we can reduce the scrolling or increase the scrolling. That's all there is to it for this video, and thanks for watching. I hope this helped you to make better websites, and yeah, that's all. Goodbye, and yeah, bye.